Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at what's going on with the birds this weekend. So a lot has happened as usual. A lot has happened. Let me see where to start from. Look at this pair of frillback, guys. This pair is not mine. I'm not really that interested in the frillbacks. This is a pair for my brother. He's actually going to get them today. Okay, so look at them. Very nice. Okay, so down here last week, this hen was on one egg. That's champion hen right here. And look, they're a bit messy because they insist to make a nest there, and those up top keep pooping on them. So maybe I'm gonna move that nest box, but then again it's gonna start a whole another round of fighting. That's why I had to put it there in the first place. So that egg was not a successful egg. It wasn't fertile. So I just threw it away. It seems more like it's going to be a relaxing day today. So let me touch on some stuff that's going on with the birds. Get the fill box over here too. That was over there. They're in this box right here. You can get a closer look at them. These guys have some really good frills, but not the strong feather foot, but they have some really good frill. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Right there. This guy up here is one of the pouters. I think there's another frill box in here too. Somewhere, apart from this one right here. This one, it's changing feather, that's why it looks that way. I'm trying to find another frill back. Oh, there it is. There it is, this one right here. Stay right there. That's a nice color looking one. But I know what you guys might have on your mind in terms of the yellow chicks. I know you guys have that on your mind. So let me take a look at them. Let me get back outside. So these are the yellow chicks right here. Very healthy and very much okay. Let's take a look at them, guys. They like to poop. There's my scraper. I guess that's a sign of a healthy chick. Whenever you hold them or move them, that's when they ever choose to poop. Alright, so let's take a look at them. So this one is very surprising. Like, I don't know if you have recessive white. I don't know if that makes sense, because with the way its baby hair was, being that it had very little baby hair, I was expecting a more unique color. But white in a sense is a tricky color, because this bird can look white and is carrying a total different thing, right? Because the way in which it was when it was younger, with the very little baby hair, that tells a lot. That's a recessive color. You normally have very little baby hair when you have a recessive color. And these guys definitely gonna have some crazy feather foot, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Because remember, you know, the one that had the bend beak with the massive feather foot that did not survive, it's the same mom that is producing these chicks. And if you look at them, guys, look at this. It's a double layered feather foot. So it's not one single layer, it's a double layer. You can see that you have some feathers underneath it. I'm gonna have some on top. I'm turning them over and you can see. So it's gonna be a double layered feather foot, guys. That's gonna be crazy. Now this one right here, this one look like it's gonna have a nice color too. And again, have some crazy feather foot. So let's take a look at the color. It's kind of a brown or a bit of a champagne in a sense, but I think it's more like the light brown with a darker color brown at its neck. And also what I've noticed is that its head up here up at the top has a white patch on the top. I think that's going to look nice. But guys, I can tell you these guys are going to have some crazy feather foot, guys. Look at this. Look at that. And you see how thick they are? How thick the feather foot are? And they haven't grown out as yet. This is just the starting of it. Both of them is going to come with some good feather foot. And I can tell you from now, guys, that the yellow, that's a big boy out there. They're already back on egg. 2 fertile eggs as that. So that's something to look forward to again. So they're already back on mission already. That's really good. And this chick just keep coming up with this pretty color too. I really hope it's an N, that I can actually put it with that one over there in the corner. That's going to be a very interesting pair in terms of color. They have good sized tail too, and actually have some feather foot. Also, in the last video when I featured this guy right here with the massive feather foot, some guys was asking me that, somebody commented and asked me if it was the Ben Beak brother, but no, that's not the case. This is from a total different pair of bird. I'm going to show you who is actually his parents. I think this is the one that he hatched with. No, it's not this one, not this one. So I'm going to show you the one that you guys, the person was asking about. It's actually this one. This one is the one that hatched with the Ben Beak one. Really big. And that's the thing, most time when we look at their feather foot, it's like you're seeing the broke off thing, so you hardly see them when they're fully grown out. So that's the thing. But this is the one that hatched with the Ben Beak one. My intention is to actually put this one with this. Where is he? With this one right here. That was my intention. That's if they are male and female though. Okay. If they are male and female, I'm definitely putting them together. Reason being, both of them are white. Oh, let me turn back the camera. I hope it wasn't upside down on the video. It's supposed to rotate either way though. Alright. So both of them are white. However, they are both coming from a tail mark pair. So this one right here, that's her dad right there with the tail mark. And the hen that is currently with the yellow. Right? And this one is also coming from a tail mark pair, which I'm going to show you guys very shortly. So the thing is, these parents are coming from, has a lot of feather foot in their genes, but they don't have this amount of feather foot on their feet. That's for sure. So sometimes you got to breed the birds and actually see what they will produce. And they don't produce this every time either. So this is a one-off miracle that they produce something this amazing. But that's the thing now, guys. Now I have that to work with and develop it. So that's really good. Okay, guys. So another aspect of this is that, like, having so much birds, somebody might think like, yeah, that's really good. I would wish to have so many birds, but trust me, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Because honestly, I haven't even finished feeding from morning. This whole section over here, like, they have feeded from yesterday and have some water and stuff, but I will still have to go through and full up back everybody water, top up their feed and so forth. Okay, guys, look at this now. Funny enough, that one that you see with the lot of feather foot that I was just showing you, this is actually its parents. There are 2 eggs now. I don't think those eggs are fertile. When I'm finished, I'm going to actually check them. If they're not, I'm going to get rid of them. But this is the pair that he is coming from. This pair right here. So this pair has tail mark in their genes. And funny enough, let me show you something else. So this pair, their father is actually this one right here. That's their dad. So this pigeon is coming from that lineage right there, guys. You see that? So the thing develops over time. So as I was saying, this pair up here, that's their dad. This one right here. And at the time I had paired him with this dark color champagne one right here. And it gave me those 2 chicks over there that you saw. And those chicks now then produced this one right here that you're looking at. So the lineage of a pigeon is very important, guys. Very important. And I can show you something else too. This pair up here, the same pair, they are the mother and father of this one right here. This tail mark one right here. So that then can give you a prime example of what they show. That's this one right here. So you see too, guys, it's not always they're going to show that massive feather foot or even the right color tail and all of that. It's just something that you have to breed them, and sometimes you'll get what you're looking for out of them. Okay? So these guys are actually an egg. They have paired. I think this is going to give me some really nice, well, not me, my friend. My friend really is going to get some really nice tail marks out of this pair. Definitely, I'm expecting that. Now over here, guys, this is a new pair of pouter. That's the male right there, trying to woo the female. They have some really good feather foot on them, guys. This feather foot that you're seeing now, I've actually picked out the broken ones out of it, so you know, like, it's gonna be massive when it's fully grown out. Yeah, so this is an additional pair of pouter right here. This is the pair that was here before. I'm expecting these guys to lay very soon. I've actually seen them tread successfully and all of that, so I'm looking forward to that. It's a bit later now, so my auntie and cousins and stuff from the other side of the house, they're actually waking up. Normally I would make the video a bit earlier before everybody is up, but so much to do, guys. That's the thing. So much to do. I didn't have enough time to make the video before persons are up, so you might hear some talking in the background. And this here now is another sore point, guys. Like as I said, with so much to do, I don't get to pay as much attention to the birds as I would normally. And this morning I came and saw that one of these chicks has actually died in the box. This morning I saw it, and this one right here, I wouldn't say it's in the best of health because it feels very light, like they're not feeding him enough. So now I take out the box. This way now we can move around and actually bother them for feeder. So I'm really hoping that he will survive. This pair is the first they are feeding chicks, so maybe that's the issue. They aren't experiencing that fear. So you see, he's hungry. But my friend actually bought me a feeder. One of my subscribers too actually bought me a feeder for the chicks, but I haven't got it as yet. It's here in Jamaica, but his brother is going to deliver it to me. Maybe that will help with that chick. I can do some unfeeding when I have the time. Also guys, like, I checked these eggs the other day. These two right here, they are on 2 fertile eggs. That's really good because that's the yellow, and this guy has some tail mark in him too. So let's see what they're gonna do. These guys right here, they're on 2 eggs, but I think it's only one of them is fertile. This pair right here, they just recently laid. I think about 2 days ago they lay. So I haven't tested those eggs as yet. I can't reach those eggs to test them because of this door situation. I need to make one of those doors to put here, but the time is not there. Same thing for the Chinese owl, I can't reach them. These guys down here, I need to check back their eggs too. And these guys, as I was telling you before, I think they're in fat eggs, so when I'm finished I'm going to check them back, and who doesn't have good eggs I'm going to get rid of them and let them go back to laying. I won't make this video overly long. As I say guys, there's so much going on, so much to do. I want to do the other extension, but I'm currently doing some work right now, doing a drawing, a blueprint, so I don't have the time as yet. When I do that, I'm going to separate my friend birds from mine, and also guys, that's going to give you a full idea as to why I can't sell any bird as yet, because majority of the birds that you see in here, they were actually sold to my friend. Actually, because that guy has a real passion for birds, I'm telling you guys. If I follow him, I don't end up selling anybody else any bird, because he's a good friend of mine, I can tell you that. And like, once I say, hey, I'm gonna sell this pair of bird, and he's like, no, I will pay you for it. So what had happened was this: majority of the young chicks that I had, he had actually paid me for them, and he paid somebody to build a coop for him. But at the same time, somebody tried to steal his birds, and that's how I end up keeping his birds right now for him. So I'm keeping them for a time until he can find somewhere safe for them. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you now, guys. So what had happened, I was expecting him to get those that I had for him, but instead of that, I end up have to keep some of his birds to add to what I had already had for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another section and put his birds in it, and then now have this section for my birds too. Alright? So that's what is going on, guys. That's what is going on. Kind of hard to focus with so many things. And I can't get to clean as much as I would, because most days when I come out, how long it takes to feed everybody, I just have time for that. And just being honest with you guys, I don't have enough time to pay attention to the details that I would normally pay attention to. But the birds are still healthy, that's the greatest thing. Got this guy right here. Come here, thump it off. Thump it off. Thump it off. Ow! That hurt. Come on. This bird isn't afraid of me at all. Ow, ow, ow. And as I said, guys, his hen is back an egg again. 2 eggs. and they are both fertile, guys. I'm really happy about that. Really happy. This guy ain't holding any punches. He's doing his thing. I would really love to see it produce a yellow. That would be very nice. Okay, calm down. Okay, so as I said, there are 2 eggs, 2 fertile eggs. And now with these guys in here, guys, champagne hen, as you can see, she's on 2 eggs. Those eggs should be fertile. I need another 2 days to really test them and see. But that's really good. I want to see what they will produce together. I haven't get any chicks out of this combination before. And we know, guys, that champagne hen, she's a star. So it's going to be very interesting to see what she produced with this big tail one right here. Okay. Let's take a look down here. Again, it's messy, guys. I ain't gonna hide it. It's messy. Just haven't had the time. So these guys are on 1 egg, but that 1 egg, I don't think it's good. It shows sign of fertility, but that's not how the fertility is supposed to look. And it has 2 black dots in it. Let me see. Give me a second if I can get there. I actually checked it this morning. So I'm going for the flashlight right now. And I'm going to show you guys it. What I will do is maybe I'll just give it another 2 days in the nest before actually throwing it away, to be fully certain that it's not fertile. Why this bird? You're gonna step? Come on, just step in my head. Oh. He's attacking the phone. Come on, hey, go back inside. Back inside. Stay. So as I was showing you guys, so here is the egg. The flash is currently turned off on the phone, so that won't affect it. Now look at this, guys. This is how you test an egg to see if it's fertile. When you see the blood vessels in it, that's really good. But you see that 2 black dots right there? That's not good. And you see where you see the blood vessels there, you're supposed to be seeing some stuff like some spider webs. I'm not seeing that in this egg. So this egg is definitely most likely not fertile. Or it was going to be fertile, but somehow it ended up spoiled. Understand? So that's the case right there, guys. But it's the first time that she's laying. So that's understandable. What I'll do is just get rid of that one and let them go back to lay. I'm gonna see if I can take out one of his eggs to show you the comparison. Now this one is not so aggressive. I can take out a egg. So I'm just taking out one of them. That's the crosses one right there. If he's in there, is chaos. So now look at the comparison, guys. This is how a fertile egg looks. You can see the blood vessel. You can see it look like a spider vein. Yeah, or lightning. Yeah. So this is definitely a fertile egg. So that is what you want to get. That is what you want to see when you're checking if an egg is fertile. And you can check the fertility of an egg after 4 to 5 days when they start setting on the egg. I wouldn't count the first day. Let me turn on back the flashlight now. Yeah. I wouldn't count the first day when the first egg is laid. You count the days after the second egg is laid, because not every pigeon starts setting on the eggs the same day when they lay the first one. If you notice, if you have birds and you notice, like when they lay the first egg, they hardly sit on it until they have laid the second egg. I have this pair down here. They aren't really going on much now. I'm gonna let them out and let them do some threading and stuff. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind when the birds are taking things easy. Hey, don't go out there. Come back. Come back. Come. Come here in here. Come. You're something else. Trust me, you're just something else. Come. Go inside. Ah. Gosh. You have anger issue. And I also have this pair up here. They haven't laid as yet, but they have now paired. If you remember before, guys, I was showing you that you have a method where if you're trying to pair two of them together, you can lock away the end first for a couple of days and then introduce the male, and it sometimes make things easier for them to pair. Okay? So that's pretty much what's going on for this week, guys. To me, it's a bit chaotic. I like things organized. That's also how I am. It's a bit chaotic right now, but it's gonna get better, guys. Ooh. That little frill back there. That's a good sign. He's sharp. He's ready for a female. This one is quite big too. This is the one that I tell you is the bend beak. I don't know if it's gonna be his sister or if it's gonna be a male, but let's just wait and see, guys. And I can tell you guys, the birds are just gonna get even more beautiful as time go along. I can definitely tell you that, guys. Also, I'm gonna put the blue bars together. That's one down there, and this is the male. The chick is big enough now, so I think maybe, oh, I don't have any space as yet, so it has to wait. I don't have no pairing part available for them, but pretty soon I'm going to put them together. So that's pretty much what's going on. Okay, guys, so hope you enjoy the video still. Hope you find it interesting. Hope you learned something. Leave a like and leave a comment, okay? And I'll catch you guys next week. I'm out.